I started selling stickers about a month ago, and I decided when I started to sell them that when I go to drop them off at the post office, I'm gonna ride my bike every time. It hasn't been too bad. It's been fall, it's been beautiful, but Montana being Montana has decided to play a trick on me. And yeah, this is, mid-October snow. I'm gonna do a little experiment today, test something out that I didn't think I'd get to test out. So let's get to it. So these are the Duro Crux 27.5 by 3.25. They're big for a plus tire, but they're definitely not a fat tire. Jones Bike sent these over for me to test. There's the 29. I reviewed them already and I was gonna send them back. I just haven't gotten around to that. And they said when they sent them to me to try them out on a fat bike wheel, I just didn't think I'd get the chance to test them in snow, but now I have that chance. So I'm gonna swap these onto my fat bike and I'm gonna go deliver these stickers to the post office. Okay, we're on the way. There's so many cars. It's doing pretty decent in this, but I mean, obviously there's pavement underneath. There's probably 4 or 5 inches of snow. It's not fat tire feeling, but man, it's doing way better than I'm expecting. These tires aren't studdable, but they are pretty grippy. A lot of blocks, a lot of small, they're not siped, but a lot of small little crevices and stuff, which helps a lot. Let's get some speed. Oh, there's no cars. I could definitely run lower pressure. I had tried these on dirt, but the sidewall, or I guess the bead, was weeping, had sealant coming out. It was just a little too low of pressure. I had to run pretty high pressure to keep it from doing that, which kind of defeats the purpose. I don't think it matters as much on snow. You're not carving as hard or, bending the sidewall. I'm impressed. I mean, I don't want to find the limit, given that I'm on pavement. All right, there's the post office. Gonna drop these stickers and then maybe do some exploring real quick, test these out a little more. Let's go explore a little, I guess. Maybe we'll go, there's a bike park over here. Maybe we'll go check that out. Can't believe it's October and this is what it looks like. I feel like it's January, although it's pretty warm still. It's only like 15, maybe 20. Okay, whew, little hill climb up. This will be interesting because it's definitely had some drifting go on. Can't even tell. It's like a dirt jump track, so it drops down. There's like a double, and then it goes around. There's a little one, another double, around, another double, goes back around. But I can barely see any of that right now. So I guess let's just go for it, Can't see anything. Okay, where am I? There it is. Oh, can't pedal. Okay, that's gonna help a lot for another round. Oh, that's kind of, can't make it up. Not enough speed. Come on. Oh. Look at this big drift right here. Okay, those lines will help me now to give you some perspective. Let's give it another shot. Ooh. Yeah, it's working. It's so helpful to have that line there. Oh, although I'm not maintaining enough speed. So overall, these do really well in the snow. Both, I think it's a combination of the tread pattern, the width, and then also the wheel width, really widening out the tire. The tread, there's a lot of tread on the ground, so it makes it extra floaty. It's nothing like a 4.3 or bigger, you know, those fat tires, but it is kind of reminiscent of like a 3.8, especially on a narrower rim. What's interesting is it's like narrow enough to cut down to whatever's solid under the powder, which is something that a lot of people who mountain bike, like with a normal bike and in some snow, will say that they like just almost like a mud tire, a more aggressive tire. They say that the aggressive tread matters more and the narrower tire gets through the snow, so it doesn't matter. It's kind of doing that, but when it's hard packed, it floats enough to not also try to cut through that. Because that's your problem with a normal sized tire on hard pack, is it digs in. The pressure isn't distributed enough to float, but this isn't really doing that. So it's weirdly a kind of a good size if you're not full on fat biking. Given what I'm riding on right now, do I wish they were studded? Yeah, because it's a little bit terrifying. You never know. There's random icy patches, and when you hit those, you just, 1 minute you're riding, 1 minute you're gone. You're on the ground. So this setup actually surprised me. I had ridden it on dirt, wasn't that impressed. It was fine, but not the best. But it does better in snow than I thought. I've ridden 29 plus in snow, not a ton, but enough to have some impressions, and this floats a little bit better. It's not because it's 27.5. I think it's because of that width of the wheel. That makes a huge difference. This reminds me of a little bit of a more sporty version of the smaller, the 26x4, the 27.5 by 3.8. It's a little bit of a lighter, faster version of that, but pretty similar. So I think if you really like that, like a 26x4, you're still running that, maybe a jumbo gym or something like that, you would probably think this was really fun in the summer, and you could get away with it with commuting and riding on, you know, those areas in the winter that are really packed, but they don't have a width restriction on the tire, a width minimum. I'll just take my glasses off because they're fogging up. I am gonna throw my fat tires on now, not to say anything bad about this setup, but it was different and better than I thought. Man, this cat will not leave me alone. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for somewhere between plus and fat, or you really like the smaller fat tires, the sportier, summery ones, I think you should probably try this. Again, this is a 3.25 inch tire on a 65 millimeter internal rim. Yeah, still fun setup. Give it a try, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check these out. They have them at jonesbikes.com, and these are the tubeless ready version that they worked with them on. So thanks for watching. Keep your eye out. I'm gonna have some more videos coming out, some bike reviews this winter. So I'll see you next time.